This is a complicated one, as we said, for Adam Neumann, but it's clear he's getting, he's getting a lot in order to walk away from this company. Why? What's the leverage you think that he has, that he still has here?
Well, he had control, and that to give up that control, SoftBank had to pay up for that, obviously. I mean, they could have called his bluff, I guess, by saying, we're not going to put new money into this company, and therefore your stake will be basically worthless, because it seems like, WeWork was on the verge of running out of money. But that, of course, would have left SoftBank's investment being of not much value also. So I guess at the end of the day, they chose the rock rather than the hard place.
Peter, also when it comes to SoftBank, they've now put and will put a total of almost $15 billion into a company that's basically worth half that. Why would they continue to invest? Is it simply because, I mean, they could just walk away at some point? What do you think their longer term strategy is here?
Well, I think it's a mixture of two things. I think that the main one is I think there's still a lot of belief in the upper echelons of SoftBank that WeWork has a very bright future. Of course, it needs to pare back its growth and get rid of some of the extraneous, silly things it was doing. But at the core, there's a business there, a market-leading business, they believe, that's better than everybody else doing the same thing. And I think they want to back that. At the same time, there is obviously just a need to avoid pain coming immediately, and because that could complicate their efforts to raise money for another vision fund.
Peter, there's a lot of discrepancy about this $500 million loan. So if what I'm understanding is correct, he's not getting $500 million. He's being loaned that by the company to pay off an existing loan to J.P. Morgan. But will he have to pay that $500 million back with the billion that he's getting? And so therefore, is this package more like $1.2 billion instead of $1.7?
I'm not entirely certain, but I think what's going to happen is that allows him, if he pays off that loan, I think he may be able to get some of those shares that were pledged as collateral, and then he can put those towards the amount that he's going to sell to SoftBank, potentially. Look, I don't know if that's exactly right or not, but it seems like that once he's done that, then he could pay off the other loan to SoftBank.
How did this company go so wrong so fast, and how can they turn it around?
I think that it was, in the last 2 years, it grew so quickly that no one was really keeping their eye on the ball, and it didn't matter that they were burning through cash. And once they didn't get the IPO done, which prevented them from getting a bunch of new financing, it was always going to be very dicey after that. I don't think that they really understood. This was basically a growth model that was completely reliant on getting new financing coming in the door. And you can't do that. You have to have some actual cash generation somewhere in the core business.
Peter, there is a distinction here. I mean, SoftBank is coming to the rescue of WeWork, not the Vision Fund. And so what's your take on that distinction and whether or not this was done so that it's Vision Fund 2 and future Vision Funds can actually go out and successfully raise money?
Yeah, I think, that's very important that this is SoftBank's own money. And they're also, backstopping what might be a $5 billion credit line. And I think what they're saying is I think their message is, look, we're prepared to pay to clean up some of this mess and not expect other investors to do that. Although, Vision Fund is invested in WeWork, and that will be a hit to other investors in the Vision Fund, yeah.
Fascinating. Peter, thanks very much. We appreciate it.